Hello, junior students. This is Miss Alcazar, and today what we're going to be talking about is your last course selection time with me. So what I'm going to do is do individual sessions with you and preferably with your parents involved. And I plan to send out the link to this spreadsheet where you can place your name and let me know if your parents will be attending and your email address so I can send a reminder. Parents, if you plan to fill this form out, please discuss your child's schedule and requirements in their class because I don't want them to miss a presentation or an exam test. Or if it's a class that they're struggling in, I would rather that they sit through that class. Now, I know some of you guys are taking virtual classes full time. And with that, with you and your parent, what I could do is schedule a time that meets with both of you guys and meet with you virtually. If your child is attending Kadena High School, I would rather that you both be here together, and then that way we can keep a safe distance because there's only one video camera, and I don't think it's going to be very comfortable for your child to sit next to me while we are working on their schedule, their courses, and then be able to video conference with you as well. Not only that, it's a 30-minute session. So I have some plans and how we are going to use that 30 minutes, and I'm going to share that information with you right now. I think it's important to note that if you're uncomfortable with filling out this form, then let me know or send an email to me and I will go ahead and place you in the calendar. I'm only using this spreadsheet to get the information out. I think it's the quickest and easiest way to go ahead and get appointments for these sessions. Every day as I log in, I will be erasing all the times that has already been accounted for. So this is a copy of a 4-year plan that I have been working with you since freshman year if you've been here, and we've been updating it from year to year. And what this does is it makes sure that you are meeting DODEA graduation requirements. So I placed all the classes since the 9th grade, 10th and 11th and 12th grade. And for those of you who have met with me to project out your senior year, that has been filled out. Anything beyond the 21 requirements that are listed below, it's going to be considered an elective. It doesn't matter if it's an extra science class or an extra math class. Those are going to be considered general electives. Now, if you look at your senior year, there's lots of elective options. DODEA rules and regulations state that students have to be full-time students in order to graduate with a DODEA diploma. So what does that mean? So if you have 17 and a half credits and you're going to earn another 3.5, so that gives you, 21 credits, and you only need 5 credits, but you're required to take 7 classes anyways, well, those are all going to be just extra, and you still have to be in school. There are other options that we can discuss so that we can make your time more meaningful. But we do not have student aids. We do not offer partial days. And so your child you will have to select classes that it's going to make you into a full-time student. Not only that, if you're a homeschool student, you have to be enrolled with DODEA for 7 classes to earn a DODEA high school diploma. So I want to make sure that that is clear. So what we're going to do is make sure that all the boxes here are filled out and that you can still get to the minimum of 26 credits. We're going to look at whether you or not that you will qualify for an honors diploma, and we can or just a standard diploma, and we will look at the requirements for an honors diploma. And then also look at your post-secondary plans, but just a little bit. We're not going to be going in detail because, again, we only have 30 minutes. In addition to the 4-year plan, I will be providing a copy of an unofficial transcript, and that will serve a couple of purposes. One, if you're applying for the SATs or ACTs, they may request information about the types of classes you've taken, or if you plan to enroll in a summer camp, they may request that information as well. But for us, before we look at the 4-year plan, we're going to review your transcript carefully. And it is possible that you can earn an endorsement through one of these pathways, depending on which CTE courses you've already taken. Now, there are 16 clusters, and every job falls into a cluster, even jobs that have yet to have been invented or created. They're going to fall into a cluster, but we happen to offer 8 of them. So if you've taken a variety of Mr. Johnson's classes, you've taken several of these, some of those electives could be the courses that you haven't taken so that you can earn an endorsement in a particular field. And what that does is it shows the college, if you plan to apply for a school of business, for instance, that you've already had experience and you definitely know that you want to major in that field. Or maybe you earned an endorsement in culinary arts and want to go directly into the work field. And so you could take your transcript where it'll indicate that you earned an endorsement in culinary arts and could work for a hotel under a chef, and while you're learning to become a chef yourself by taking culinary arts classes through culinary arts school. So we're going to be looking at all of your courses you've already taken. Want to make sure you're not repeating courses that are not repeatable, and making sure, once again, that you are meeting DODEA graduation requirements. And if you and your family are PCSing back to the States, chances are you will be in a really good position because many states require less than what we require with DODEA. So here's a copy of the course selection sheets that we plan to offer. And again, these are just requests. It does not mean that you are definitely going to get the class. And there may be some situations like this school year, if you wanted a particular class, but it's only offered during one period, but the other class that you want to take is also offered during that same period. Well, then there's a conflict. And what I'm going to do is, if you do not select any alternative classes, I'm going to plug in a class that you haven't taken and into a class, and then you'll have to do a drop add at the beginning of the first 10 days of the semester in August. So here are all the courses that we would like to offer. We will not be offering all of them. It's all data driven. So we want to make sure that the classes that we are going to offer has enough students to carry that class. So I want to just kind of quickly go over all the requirements for you. And then we'll also, if you transferred here from another school, we'll be looking at the equivalency course as well to make sure that you're meeting the requirements for graduation. Another option, if you don't want to just take random elective courses and there's nothing at our school that you want to take, you have an option of taking a dual enrollment, which would also give you college and high school credit. So there are some stipulations as to how to turn some of these dual enrollment courses or college courses and also include them on your high school transcript. And then we'll definitely discuss that if you're interested. But also, you don't necessarily have to take classes from the University of Maryland. That's just a school that we connect with and have, and they partnered with us to offer these wonderful classes for you, if that's an option. But of course, you will still have to pay for these courses. You and your parents will have to discuss this as well. Now, I know one of the situations that occurred this school year was the Writing 112. Well, that is a semester 1 course, and they did not allow students to at second semester just to enroll in English 102 because it is in progression. These classes are meant to be taken in progression. So one of the things with the pathways, these are all the CTE courses. And so what we'll look at is the pathways for students to receive their endorsements. One of these two classes right here, Health Science 2, these are double periods. So this school year, it meets during 6th and 7th. And also Culinary Arts 2 are also double periods. Can you jump from Culinary Arts 1A to Culinary Arts 2? No. They want you to make sure that you are taking the courses in progression. So I'm excited to meet with you guys. And if I do, like I said, I am offering some Saturday sessions to make it convenient for you and your parents. If you are unable to obtain a Saturday appointment and your parents need the time off and are unable to take the time off, I'm sure Mr. Quietek can try to arrange an opportunity to work with your parents' supervisor so that you can be here. Now, I know there are some parents that are TDY or a TDY does come up, and I've already had this discussion with a couple of parents. Or maybe the parent is in ROM and would like to participate. We will arrange something for you. But truthfully, what I would like to do is do a session with either you're both either at home or you're both here in my office working with me. But I am excited again to work with you. And if you have any questions, please bring it. This is just a 30-minute session to go over the courses, to select courses, to review your transcript, and to also make sure that if you're earning an honors diploma as well as close to earning a pathway, we will discuss that as well. Hope you're having a great day. And if you've watched this video now, it's like 12.5 minutes. Kudos to you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.